we're going to begin seated in the middle of our mat. So make your way to a cross-legged position. From here, close your eyes. Begin bringing attention to your spine, noticing if it's long and straight. You're sitting up nice and tall. Imagine someone pulling a marionette string from the top of your head, and you're growing taller with each breath. From here, take a moment to roll your shoulders up, down, and around, pulling them away from your ears. Your palms are face down, resting over your knees. And from here, begin to take 3 deep inhales. So inhale from your nostrils, hold at the top, and then exhale from your mouth. 2 more times. After your last exhale, we're going to begin going into a twist. So bring your right palm over your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale to lengthen the spine here, and then exhale to twist, looking behind your left shoulder. Take 5 deep breaths here. Exhale, release, coming back to center. We'll go straight to the opposite side, so left palm over right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale to lengthen here. And then exhale to twist, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe. Take 5 deep breaths here. And then exhale, coming back to center. From here, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Lengthen your spine, and then exhale to melt forward for a forward fold. Walking your fingers towards the front, resting your head on the mat or ground, or maybe just tucking your chin here. One last deep breath. Feel those shoulders opening up. And from here, start walking your hands closer to your body, coming to that seated position. We're going to swing our legs to the side and come to tabletop. From here, you want to have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees hip width apart, tops of the feet pressing into the mat. We're going to go into cat-cow here. So start with a neutral spine, and then you'll inhale, dip the belly, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, arch the back, suck the navel in, tuck the chin. Cat pose. Again, inhale to cow. And exhale into cat. So you're pressing hard into your fingertips. And when you're in cat, you're puffing your back. Feel the upper back spread open. And then inhale to cow. Keep going, following the pace of your breath. Remembering that these moves and poses, they're not stagnant, but they're here to serve you and help you connect your mind and body. So if you're in cat pose and you feel like you enjoy this, It's a good feeling on your back. Maybe you can begin making small circles one way. Keep pressing into those points that are stabilizing you, so your hands, knees, and tops of the feet. And then begin going the opposite way. Feeling this movement out. Come to center, inhale, dip the belly, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, arch the back. 2 more times. And after your last cow pose, come back to center, neutralizing your spine. Curl your back toes and press your seat onto your heels. Feel those toes stretch as they press into the mat. And then on your next inhale, push your seat up to a down dog. From here, maybe walk your hands out to lengthen your dog. Bring your feet to be hip width apart, heels pressing down to the mat. Your head is heavy and your chin is slightly tucked. Begin pedaling the dog. So inhale, lift one heel up, press the other down. Exhale, alternate. Keep going. From here, you can add head nods. So as you lift your left heel up, you can bring your head underneath your right armpit, gaze. And then exhale, alternate. Right heel up, head looking underneath left armpit. Keep going. Then press both heels down to the mat, bend your knees, look to the front, and walk or hop your way to the front of the mat. From here, you'll meet in a forward fold. Just let your upper body be very heavy. Feel that tension releasing from your neck, your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. And exhale, forward fold. Your hands are at the back of your ankles, allowing you to fold even more over your knees. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, release your hands to the mat. Slowly begin to ragdoll up. Enjoying this slow movement of your spine stacking on top of each other, one vertebra at a time. Head over heart is the last thing that reaches the top. And here you'll find mountain pose or Tadasana. From here, inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms overhead, and then bring the hands through to your heart prayer position. Take a deep breath here, and exhale from your mouth. Again, bend the knees, sweep the arms overhead, and this time swan dive forward. From here, micro bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back, and exhale, forward fold. Press into the mat and step back to high plank. From here, push those heels to the back of the mat. Your fingers are pressing into the mat, and then inhale, ripple forward, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. And then exhale into down dog. Press those heels down to the mat. Feel your whole upper back open up as you keep pushing your chest closer towards your knees. Then bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, hop or walk your way there. Finding that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. And slowly rise up with your hands overhead. Arms come by your side, Tadasana. Take a moment here to close your eyes, observe your body, notice how you're feeling. Bend the knees, sweep the arms overhead. And then swan dive forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. And exhale, forward fold. Press your hands into the mat and step or hop back to a plank. From here, ripple forward, chaturanga. And exhale into down dog. Take a moment here to bring your feet hip width apart. Press the heels down to the mat. Bring your left foot pressing into the mat. Inhale, reach your right leg up, one-legged dog. Slowly begin curling in that knee. And place your foot in between your hands. Pivot your back foot, preparing for warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Arms are overhead as if you were holding a beach ball. Keep bending into that front knee. Deep breaths. And release your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, high plank. Ripple forward, chaturanga. And exhale into down dog. Press your heels down to the mat. Notice if they come a little bit closer this time. Planting your right foot, inhale, reach your left leg up, one-legged dog. Slowly begin curling in your knee. And place that foot in between your hands, low lunge. Pivot your back foot, preparing for warrior one. And inhale, rise up. Bending into that front knee, arms are overhead. Option to hook your thumbs, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. 3 more breaths here. Release your hands to the mat. Press your fingers into the mat. Step your left foot back, plank pose. Lower down for chaturanga. And exhale into down dog. Take a moment here to pedal your dog. Maybe take a cleansing breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale from your mouth. Maybe once more. Press both heels down to the mat. Bend your knees, look to the front, and hop or walk your way there. You don't have to rush this. Finding your forward fold at the top of the mat. Take hold of opposite elbow and just sway gently. Head and upper body is super heavy. Release hold of your elbows and inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. And start to rise up with your hands overhead. Bring your hands by your side to Tadasana. Closing your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. From here, bend your knees, sweep your arms overhead, and swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Step or hop back to a plank. And immediately push the seat back to a down dog. Press your heels down to the mat. Inhale, reach the right leg up, one-legged dog. Slowly begin to curl it in. Place that foot in between your hands, low lunge. Lower that back knee to the mat. Top of the foot touches the mat, anchoring. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Option here, hook the thumbs, spread the fingers. Inhale, reach overhead. Breathe. 5 deep breaths. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Try and make your hips parallel. One last deep breath here. And then exhale, release. Hands come to the mat, curl the back toes, lift the back knee off, step back to plank. Come forward, chaturanga. Exhale into down dog. Plant the right foot, inhale, reach the left leg up, one-legged dog. Slowly begin to curl it in. Place that foot in between your hands, low lunge. Bring the back knee to the mat, top of the foot touches the mat. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Again, option, hook the thumbs, spread the fingers, reach overhead. Notice if your left hip is protruding forward, try to bring it back. Bringing the right hip forward. Trying to make the hips as parallel as possible. From here, release your hands to the mat. Press your fingers into the mat, curl your back toes, lift your back knee off, step back to plank. Come forward, chaturanga. Push back into down dog. From here, take a moment, deep breath in and out. Plant the left foot, inhale, reach the right leg up, one-legged dog. Slowly begin to curl it in. Place the foot in between the hands. Bring that back knee down. And from here, we're gonna place that left hand into the mat, press into the mat firmly, and then inhale, start to reach your right arm up. Twist. Looking towards your right fingertips. 3 breaths here. Slowly release that right hand to the mat. Curl your back toes, lift that back knee off. Right foot brings to meet the left at the back of the mat, plank pose. Inhale, ripple forward, chaturanga. Exhale into down dog. Pressing your heels down to the mat, take a moment to take a deep breath. From here, plant the right foot, inhale, reach the left leg up. Slowly start to curl it in and place that foot in between your hands, dropping that back knee. Press top of the foot into the mat, right hand firmly into the mat, and then start to glide your left hand along your leg here, then across your chest. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Look towards the left arm, breathe. And then slowly bring it all the way back and around. Bring that back knee off the mat, curl your back toes. Step the left foot back, ripple forward, high plank, chaturanga. And exhale, push the seat back to a down dog. Press both heels down to the mat and slowly for a moment start to bring your knees down to the mat. We're gonna take a child's pose for a couple seconds. So press your seat back to your heels. Arms are extended towards the front of the mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. Take 5 soft breaths here. Feel that opening of your armpits, side of the body. You may even feel some lower back release. Inhale, bring your gaze forward, come forward to a tabletop. Curl the back toes, lift your seat up to a down dog. From here, bring your gaze forward, bend the knees, and walk or hop towards the front of the mat. Finding that forward fold. Just nod your head yes and no gently. And then inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Slowly rise up. And bring your hands and arms by your side, open palms to Tadasana. Closing your eyes. Standing nice and tall, just notice how your body feels. From here, inhale, start to bend the right knee. Wrap your index finger, middle finger around the big toe. Left hand comes to left thigh, left hip. And then extend your right leg as much as possible. Breathe, 3 breaths here. And slowly release, bringing that knee into the chest. Let go of the big toe and release that foot to the ground. We'll go to the opposite side right away. So bring your right hand on your right hip. Start to bend your left knee. Wrapping your fingers around your big toe. Extend your leg. 3 breaths here. Slowly bend the knee and release the big toe. From here, we're going to take a twist variation. So we're going to start bending the right knee to begin with, left hand on left hip. And from here, once you're feeling nice and stable, bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Extending your right leg. Reach your right arm to the back. Breathe, 3 breaths here. Lengthen your spine. And then slowly release, coming back to center, letting that foot come to the ground. Going to the opposite side, start to bend the left knee, right arm to your right hip. Once you can meet your left foot, bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Extend the leg. And then from here, reach that left arm to the back of the room. Breathe. And release, bending the knee, releasing the foot, coming back to center. Just take a moment to notice how your back feels and spine. Maybe take a moment to roll the shoulders up, down, and around. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the knuckles towards the floor. Opening your chest, look towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. And release. From here, step your left foot back. You're going to find a pyramid shape in between your legs. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, release your hands towards the mat. Feel those hamstrings and glutes open up. From here, press the left hand into the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a breath here. And then exhale, release the right hand towards the mat. Bend into the right knee and step your left foot to meet the right. From here, step your right foot back. Straighten the legs for pyramid, finding that pyramid shape in between your legs. Press the right hand into the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Breathe. And then exhale, release it all the way back down. Bend the left knee, step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Just take soft breaths here. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way, finding mountain pose. Bring the hands through to prayer position by the heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Once more. Bend the knees, sweep the hands overhead. Swan dive forward. And then inhale, halfway lift, and then forward fold. Press into the mat, step your feet back to a plank pose. Ripple forward, chaturanga. And then exhale into down dog. From here, plant the left foot, inhale, reach the right leg up for one-legged dog. Slowly begin to curl it in, and then place that foot in between your hands, finding a low lunge to begin with, and then inhale, high lunge. Bring your hands through to prayer position by your heart. Bend into that right knee. And then we're going to start to go into warrior three, so lifting that left foot off the mat. So when you're ready, feeling stable, connection to your core, inhale, reach the left foot off. And then slowly release your hands to the ground. And from here, inhale, reach your right arm up. Breathe. And then exhale, release. Bend into your right knee, step your left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Press your hands into the mat, step back to a plank. Ripple forward, chaturanga. And exhale into down dog. Press your heels down to the mat. Plant your right foot into the mat. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Slowly start to curl it in. Place that foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Bring your hands through to prayer position by your heart. We're going to step off for warrior three from here. So lifting that right foot off the mat. Inhale, reach it off. Slowly bring your hands down to the mat. And from here, inhale, reach your right arm up. Breathe. And then exhale, release. Bend into your left knee and step your right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back, and exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands into the mat, step your feet back, plank pose. Take one last final chaturanga. And exhale into down dog. From here, bring both your heels towards the mat. Feel that connection to the earth. On your last exhale, slowly start to bring your knees down to the mat. Walk your hands closer to your body and then swing your legs to any side, bringing your seat down to the mat. From here, we're going to go into bridge pose. Feet are on the mat, knees are bent, arms are extended at shoulder height, slowly lower down. Once you've reached the mat, walk your heels in a bit closer towards your body so that you're able to touch your heels. Inhale, palms are pressing into the mat. Start lifting yourself up, hips towards the ceiling, bridge pose. At the top, squeezing your inner thighs. Start to walk your hands behind your back. Walk your shoulders closer together, interlace the fingers, and press your hips towards the ceiling even more. Breathe, keep squeezing your thighs, 5 breaths here. Slowly release your hands, walk your shoulders out, and lower down to the mat one vertebra at a time. From your upper back, mid back, low back, and tailbone is the last thing that reaches the mat. From here, we're going to try wheel pose. So if this seems like too advanced or you're not at this stage yet, then just stick with another bridge pose. That's a great prep pose for wheel. Otherwise, if you're looking to go into wheel, bring your feet a little bit closer so you can touch your heels again. Bring your hands, palms face up, fingers pointing towards the body. Elbows shining forward, press your palms into the mat. From here, when you're feeling ready and stable, you're going to start to inhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling, bring the crown of the head towards the mat, and then inhale, extend the arms. Breathe. And then slowly lower down, tucking the chin, head comes first, then mid back and low back. From here, hug the knees into the chest. If you did a second bridge pose, again, hug the knees into the chest and just rock back and forth gently. We're going to take one last final pose before coming into Shavasana. Bring your feet to the mat, arms to a T. Cross your right leg over the left and let your knees fall to the left side, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe. You're trying to actively bring that right shoulder towards the mat as much as possible. Inhale, come back to center, uncross your right leg, cross your left leg over the right, and then drop your knees to the right side, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, uncross your left leg, bring your arms by your side, palms face up, extend your legs to the back of the mat. Let yourself just surrender to the mat here. Feeling the whole back of your body pressing into the mat. Fingers and toes are soft. The skin of your face is soft. Let your jaw unclench. Let those shoulders open and press into the mat. Your chest is fully open. Feel each breath expand and then contract the stomach. If you would like to stay in Shavasana, please pause the video here, and I actually encourage it, at least for a few moments. To close the practice, we'll bring our palms together, prayer hands. Bring your thumbs to your third eye in between your eyebrows. Inhale in, and then exhale, release. And whisper to yourself softly, Namaste. Namaste. Releasing your hands by your sides. Thank you for joining. Till next time.